What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? This is your man Dre Mac coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mac Show. 7:30 in the morning, a.m. Central Time, 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. You already know what I'm doing. I am going to talk about DL Hughley clapping back at Monique after the Club Shay Shay interview. And I'm going to be honest, Club Shay Shay is going to have the podcast of the year. Club Shay Shay and the Nightcap is going to go neck and neck for podcast of the year. This dude has generated more conversation about what's been going on in Hollywood and all that more than I've ever seen on anyone's platform. I'm talking about the buzz that he's generating, even supersedes Kevin Samuel's impact. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely loving this. And Monique's interview was good, but what I'm going to do, because there's a couple things that I want to break down in the Club Shay Shay interview. One is how she talked about Hollywood, just like I did with Cat Williams. There is a caveat because I'm going to break down or go to the clip of Monique talking and why Jonathan Majors has not gotten the support from black actors, black directors, all of that. Monique actually says what I've been thinking. She just said it out loud. And, it coincides with Kat said. And we're going to break down what she said about DL Hughley, DL Hughley's clapback. We're going to talk about that today. I mean, and shout out also to Ultimate Black Panther #1, like selling out, having one of the, a great start. Hopefully I get, my #1 in my local comic shop, but we'll see how that happens. So shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Good morning. Big Samage, what's going on? Good morning to you. Franken Science, good morning. Good morning to you. Gray is up in the house. The admin, what is up, my brother? Presetta is in the house. Good morning to you. My man Fahim Carter is in here. Good morning, my brother. Good morning. Junior Network, good morning to you. The Village Brother is in the house. Salute. Good morning. Here for the Labs is in here. Good morning to you. Morning to my girl Robin D. Yeah, the other admin. So if you come in here and you play games, you gotta go through Robin and right now. See if you get through it. My man Raymond Coke is in the house. Good morning. Tracy Wood, good morning. Roberta, good morning. From my side to your side, good morning. Torin Reloaded, good morning. What up? And Torin just became a new member. Thank you so much for becoming a new member of the Dre Mac Show, being a part of the crew. Let me go ahead and tell you thank you. Yes, Tor Reloaded. Thank you so very much for becoming a member of the crew. And just remember, you can become a member of the crew for only $2.99 a month. It's not that much. And we have members only chat. Last members only chat, I gave away $50. So just make sure that you be a part of the crew. Only $2.99 a month. Justice, no, good morning. What's up, my brother? Chrissy, what's up, Chrissy? Hey, thank you so very much. Even just swinging by and saying hi. Thank you. Chrissy for dropping in. And Rashad Walker, what is up? Good morning to you. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. You already know what it is. The real question is, all right. Shout out to everybody who watched the premiere yesterday. Thank you so very much for checking out the premiere. Again, I couldn't be here live. I had a very, very long day, so I couldn't be here. I did see some of the comments in the comment section. but I was driving, so I couldn't really get to actually talking to you guys. But I appreciate you just, for stopping by and hanging out as part of that live yesterday, talking about Jonathan Majors. Now, I'm going to bring up a couple clips for Club Shay Shay. Of course, fair use, fair use. These clips I'm going to bring up because again, I want to explain to you guys the way Hollywood's work. Rashad Walker, thank you so very much for coming a member. I jump back, I get off, jump back on, and thank you so very much, man. Thank you for coming a member. Let me go ahead and give you this one.
People call me the fundraiser. They call me that because that's what I do. I raise funds.
And I can't wait to make this new video. I got another video for anytime y'all do a super chat or anything. Yes, and make sure you click the like, subscribe, and share this show. But I appreciate you guys as even though, of course, during the Jonathan Majors trial, there's like 5,000 people in here, but the dedicated people that come in here every day to watch the videos, I appreciate you. And hopefully you're getting entertained, you're getting a little bit of information that you like, that you can understand, is easily digested, and that you have a good time and you want to come back. Now, let me get to this clip from Monique's interview. If you have not seen Monique's interview, different than the Cat Williams interview, because it's Cat Williams. Cat Williams could walk and it'd be funny. You know what I mean? This was more interviewish. This is not, she had her jokes and stuff like that. But this is the one where you want to actually hear what Monique has to say. And Monique's been saying the same thing for years. This ain't nothing new, and it is consistent. It's never changed. Never was. I loved every minute of this interview. The way that she acknowledges her husband and calling him king and all that, it was beautiful. It touched my heart so much. Aisha, that was girl said good morning. What's up, Aisha? What's going on? My man Bluminati is in the house. What's up with it, big bro? What is up? What's up? What's up? You know what I mean? Yeah, and Monique, but I love Monique because she always said, we don't have enough Moniques in Hollywood. We don't have enough Moniques. Because if we had more Moniques, we wouldn't have to worry about Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors would be good. We don't have enough Moniques. And there's two parts. At the 30-minute mark and at the 1 minute mark, I'm going to get to the DL Hughley. Give it to what she said first and then his response. And then we're going to go, was DL right about that? Was the clapback, necessary off of that? We're going to get to that. So let me share my screen real quick. And we're going to get to what she said. And again, I'm pulling this up because it's going to make sense when me, Kat, Danny, Chillmonger, Dr. Hines, who am I missing? Pam Entertainment Television, She Dressed Me, a bunch of us who cover Jonathan Majors. My question was, who in Hollywood, and even when we watched who was here when we watched the Michael J. White video, who is going to step up and be the one who is going to hold his brother up? Because we most definitely see this with white actors. Even when a white actor falls, there's always a white actor or director able to hold him up. Hell, Warner Brothers still went to bat for Ezra Miller. So he needs help, counseling, mental health. We're going to get him all the help he needs. He got backing. We still don't see any backing for Jonathan Majors. You know what I'm saying? They're not like, what does Jonathan Majors have to do with this video? I'm going to show you. Let's go to this part. It's about the closer to 31 minute mark of this video. And again, fair use, Shannon Sharp, the guy that I hated because he was a Denver Bronco going against my Kansas City Chiefs, all of that. This dude has killed it. I'm so proud of Shannon Sharp, being a fan of Shannon Sharp, as far as his commentary and everything. Even when he was with CBS, but of course, when he went on with Skip Bayless, now he's doing his thing. Club Shay Shay is one of the hottest podcasts out, period. I think he's doing better than Joe Rogan. But let's get to this part and we're going to discuss the major side, and then, and why people are not standing next to Giant the Majors, and why she has a problem with DL Hughley. But we're going to get to that. Let's go.
Do you believe punishment? Punishment is not only meant for the perpetrator, but it's also to deter others from said acts.
You see it.
Okay, so let me give you a caveat because I'm picking it up at the 31-minute mark. The caveat, or the way that we got here, is talking about her being blackballed out of Hollywood. And if you don't know, Monique was most definitely blackballed out of Hollywood. Let's just keep it real. That's what happened. She was blackballed out of Hollywood. I'm gonna switch this just so Club Chase A&M don't get me. So we know that, let me turn up so we can face it. We know that our sister Monique was blackballed out of Hollywood. It happened. Why? Because she called folks out on the BS. That's what happened. She called folks out on their BS. Good morning, Rosemary Carter. Good morning. Thank you so very much, Rosemary Carter. Thank you so very much. But this is what happened. She got blackballed because she spoke out and she would not stop pointing out who the problems are. I'm telling you, Hollywood, just like in the criminal justice system, don't like you to take them to court. They don't want you to plead innocent and stand up and say that I'm innocent. Why do you think the public trades was attacking Giant the Major so bad? Because he stood up for himself. They don't like that. They want you to take accountability even though you didn't do it. They want you to lie down and, and roll over and play dead and all of that, and then apologize for it, even though you're the one who instructed me to do it. This is what Hollywood wants you to do. And the reason why black actors is not stepping up, we all know. It's either my money or standing next to my brother, and I'm not losing my position for anybody. Monique interviewed when she was with Steve Harvey. The reason why I have absolutely no respect, and I'm just being honest. I'm being honest. No disrespect. It's not Steve Harvey, the person, is Steve Harvey's character. When you go and say we in the money game, we in the money game, you know what I'm saying? And I'd rather have this generational wealth and all of this for my family and all of this. I'd rather have all this generational wealth, but your integrity and everything is thrown out the window because you rather get the money, instead of calling out the bullshit. I'd rather have the money, right? I don't care what they do as long as I get rich, as long as I get famous. I don't care. And why Muhammad Ali is my GOAT. Because Muhammad Ali said, I don't give a damn about that yet if I can't go and protest what's going on with the black woman in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's my GOAT. And I have no respect if you say, well, we in it for money. We're in it for the money. I don't care what they do. Swallow your pride. Be about your money. That's why I don't care for him. I don't care for him. But let's get to this clip and let's see how it ties into what I've been saying about Giant the Majors and his situation and how all the black people has been talking about him. Let's go.
Do you believe the punishment that was bestowed upon Monique was not only to punish you, but to deter others from saying what you said?
Well, Shannon, see, and I'm going to answer that. But sometimes we act like we don't know our history. See, back in the day when they had us in chains, they would beat one real good.
Right. But in front of the others.
In front of the others, and they let everybody know what you don't want is that type of ass whooping.
Right.
Okay, so let's tie this back in to Giant the Majors. What happened? We all saw what happened. We all seen that she was Grace Jabari was the aggressor. We seen that for our very own eyes. But what did the district attorney Alvin Braggs, what did his department do? They literally whooped him in front of everybody. And they said, nigga, I dare you to go out and say that you innocent again. We got plea deals you could have took. What did the article say? The one prosecutor said, well, he should have just took the plea deal. What did most black people say? He should have took the plea deal. But if I didn't do anything, why the hell would I want to take a plea deal when I'm supposed to be here for my innocence? I'm trying to prove that I'm innocent. And what happened? Truth be told, he proved his innocence. He didn't beat that girl. That's why they settled for the reckless assault. That's why they did the move to motion the verdict. Because if I didn't do it, how the hell you gonna tell me that, in the jurors, well, we didn't prove that, and this is why I said you got to watch the criminal justice system. We didn't prove, they didn't offer him a plea deal because he already, and you right, Kat. Well, shout out to Kat. Shout out to Kat. All the work she's been doing, that sister's been doing. Kat, you've been doing God's work. Thank you so very much for all of you have done. Because I'm gonna tell you, she's done a lot. But yeah, they didn't offer him a plea deal. You know what I'm saying? And you're right. They wanted the show. And they wanted to say, oh, you want to do this, that, and the other, even though they had all the information. They still proved I could whoop your ass in public. And I guarantee anybody else to do it. What do you think Kevin Porter Jr. took the plea deal? I don't want to get through that. You know what I mean? I don't want to get through that. But yes, you did get here right on time. But this is the reason why that nobody wants to jump on the Jonathan Majors bandwagon right now. Because they seen what happened with him. Do you think they want to associate themselves right now? Wait, Michael J. White even said that. I don't want who's going to tie themselves to Jonathan Majors right now. What studio? What director? What producer is going to say, I'll take it up? Like she said, sad state of affairs. Let's keep going. Because you know why I'm doing this. Fair use, but you do have to change the video up.
So what they said was, we're going to beat Monique really good. We're going to sit her down. And I made it public. Financially, my family took a hit, Shannon. And when I tell you we took a hit,
Right.
We took a hit. So when you see our sister go through that, you see her go through, and we act like our eyes didn't see what it saw when we watched that promotion happen.
Mm-hmm. Now, she's talking about Taraji P. Henson and what happened with The Color Purple. Now, I'm gonna just play back just a little bit, what Monique just said. Let me just back up just a tad bit. Listen
Understand how it can happen, Shannon, when you may not have a foundation at home,
Right.
when you may not have that man at home or that woman at home, whomever, that support person saying you're not crazy.
Right.
I got you.
I went back too far.
Our eyes didn't see what it saw when we watched that promotion happen.
Mm-hmm.
Our eyes didn't see what we just saw. Again, this is why I had a problem with a lot of the black YouTubers who literally channel. Now my channel, rise a little bit. I am thankful for that. But the channels who blew up to just talk shit about Jonathan Majors, because you act like your eyes didn't see what it just saw. You act like you did not see that man being chased, and you still was like, he's guilty. He's guilty. And people, are you still talking about Jonathan Majors? And why would you talk about? Because that situation, we're literally seeing it, and Blue said it in the chat. Modern day buck breaking. They do not want. I'm telling you, when you buck the system, they will try to break you. So what they do is they will go and tear you down. Why do you think everybody? There's a reason. There is a reason why everybody is still on the Coretta Scott King, Michelle Obama conversation. Because now, if we get the black community, if we get them involved in the hating our people, they did the same thing to Monique about the bonnets. Y'all forgot about that. They literally did the same thing with the bonnet situation, right? When she was telling sisters, just, hey, have a little bit more class to yourself. Now, this is remember, was it called Monique's Charm School? This ain't nothing new for Monique. Nothing new. But they made such a big deal about her saying, hey, don't wear your bonnet in the clothes you just went to bed in to Walmart or outside. And everybody turned on Monique. Everybody did. All right, GA. Everybody did. Exactly, she did. And again, I'm going to put a link to the to Club Shay Shay, but y'all know how to get to Club Shay Shay. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that far. You know what I mean? But what they did to this sister was talk about her badly. Talk about that she had her, when she mentioned in every interview and every time she had a conversation about what was going on in Hollywood and about her contract, all of this stuff, she always had her husband by her side. Now, this is the same community. And this is why I go so hard, because I love the Black community. But let me be real. This is the same community that said we don't have enough brothers to support our sisters, yada, yada, yada. She makes it very clear because her husband is right there. They're like, what is he there for? What is he there for? We are talking about a Black man supporting his queen, and we're asking, what is he there for? Why has he got to talk? And they went and attacked this woman for having her husband next to her by her side in a community where they tell us, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we need enough brothers. We don't have enough brothers standing up. We don't have enough this. We don't have enough that. Where the Black man at? Where the Black man at? Well, there's a Black man standing right next to his sister and to his queen. And what happened? What happened? They try to tear these people down. And the first ones to do it, celebrity Black people. Celebrities first. And because a lot of us are sheep, because I'm telling you the truth, a lot of us are sheep. We followed the crowd and we start dissing Monique. Our sister that's just saying, hey, I got to speak out and I got to stand up for myself because I know how Hollywood is. After all the accomplishments that she had something that she went full NWA and Negroes didn't even like it. And that's a shame. Let me have her keep going just for a little bit, but I got to get to this 1 minute mark. The 1 hour mark.
With the color purple.
Right.
We wanted to act like we didn't see how Oprah Winfrey treated Taraji. In my humble opinion, when you saw her walk up, you saw that there was tension. You saw that there was something happening.
Right.
And then when you see Taraji write her a love letter, it's like, listen, we got to stand tall and stand strong on what we know.
Thank you.
We know you were mistreated. We know it wasn't right. We know it was unfair. And then you turn around and say, oh, but Lady O handled it. I have a problem with that.
See, what I do like about, hey, Mika, of course, Mika and Blue is part of the Blur AF. Thank you. Go handle your business, Mika. Handle your business. I just thank you for popping in everything. Thank you so very much. Thank you. You know, that's my girl. Thank you for popping in. And any husband will support their wife in the right, non-foolish ways. Why is that a problem to have your loving husband by her side? Mo is not. Mo, there's still, again, just like anybody else besides DL Hughley, which I got my own personal issues with DL. It's funny. When Kat was talking about the Kings of Comedy, two of those people I have a problem. I don't know them personally. I just have a problem with their conduct, the way they conduct themselves. And that's DL and Steve Harvey. Don't like the way they conduct themselves. And my show, I based my show when I first started on how DL did the DL Hughley show. And I'm not talking about the actual television show. I'm talking about the morning show. You know what I mean? His morning radio show. When I first started the Dre Mac podcast show. On Spotify, I was like, I wanted to model after DL because I had so much respect until I got a little older and started understanding what he was doing. And I was like, I'm not rocking with this. I'm not. So I just don't, I kind of don't fool with it. Our community is broken if that's the first thing that comes to mind. Again, people talk so much stuff, but again, we're following the crowds. If DL said it, it must be true. It must be true. But let me get to this part. I think this is the part, the minute mark, where she talks about, this is not timestamp, but when she talks about DL Hughley, but let me get
to the line when it comes to family.
Correct.
Right? I do DL's radio show.
Yes.
This is it.
DL Hughley is not there. His team is there. And Shannon, we having a great time. I mean, baby, we having a great time. We going forward, back and forth. When we get to the end of the show, they say, Monique, you want to play a game? Well, I want to play. I said, sure, sugar. Let's play a game.
Now, to give some backdrop to this, at this point in the video, this is what she's talking about. DL Hughley going to the DL Hughley morning radio show, and they do play a game with everybody called "Would You Ever," or "Would You Ever." So this is the part of the conversation where it gets to DL. Then once I play Monique's side, I'm going to play because he posted it. I think I seen it on Instagram last night. I saved it. As soon as I seen it, I saved it, even though I couldn't watch it. So I had no freaking internet at my job yesterday, and it sucked. I could not use my phone yesterday, and it sucked. But this is the part we're at. So I just wanted to give you a backdrop. Here we go.
And it's a game called Would You Rather.
What would you rather?
Okay.
It is.
Now,
Monique, you should have said I'm too old for this game.
wait a minute. We're having fun, baby. Right? We're having a good time,
Okay,
Shannon. Okay. It's the sister there and there's two other guys. We're having a great time. It's a beautiful Black unity cookout.
Okay.
We're having a good time.
Okay.
Hey, Shannon had a ball. I've been noticing Shannon been having so much fun with this podcast. He just let these people talk. It is so amazing. I love every minute of it. Let's keep going.
Would you say your wife was your family? Is that considered family?
Yeah.
So your husband is considered family,
Absolutely.
right? Okay. So here we go. They said, Monique, we want to play a game of Would You Rather. Let's go. Would you rather your husband?
Listen to this. Listen to this, because this is weird to me. This is weird. I heard this part. This is weird to me. Tell me what you guys think.
Sleep with Lee Daniels with a condom or Corinne Steffens without one.
Really, Monique?
Now, as y'all are watching right now who haven't heard this story, y'all going, they doing the same thing in the studio. They going, okay. That is exactly what happened. Now, I said to the team, how does that uplift our community? I said, sister, and her name is Jasmine, how could you ask another sister that? Well, we just planned. I said, tell me the joke in that, because I don't know what you're insinuating. Then you're involving people that have nothing to do with nothing.
So if you did not hear, Kat is doing an amazing job. Amazing job. Again, Kat, I appreciate you. So if you haven't got your flyers and nobody told you they appreciate you today, trust and believe I totally appreciate you. But if you heard in this part what Monique said, they asked Monique, would you rather your husband, has nothing to do with her, would your husband sleep with Lee Daniels with a condom on, or Corinne Steffens, who doesn't know? Y'all know who Corinne Steffens is, aka Superhead, aka The Life of a Video Vixen. You know what I'm saying? Which I read that book in college. Was it college or outside? I think it was out of college. I read that book. I love to read autobiographies. Read that book. And yeah, why would you ask somebody that? Even in jokes. That's disgusting. Why would you ask that? It's weird. So that's where we're at right now.
Like, what are y'all doing? So I said, I'm going to call my brother. DL. I'm going to call my brother. I call DL Hughley on the phone. I say, hey, baby. Yeah.
Huh?
That's how he responds. Yeah.
Did he know it was you?
Yes, because they called him to let him know Monique's going to be calling.
Right.
Like this, it was getting crazy.
Right.
So what it sounds like is Monique got offended, and they like, what are you offended for? You supposed to be a comedian. It was like, I don't play about my man. Which again, shout out to Monique. The reason why I like this so much is because remember how much shit Jonathan Majors was getting after he got with Megan Good, and they was like, that's a publicity stunt, this, that, and the other. But he still called her, I don't give a fuck if y'all make fun of it or not. That's still my Coretta. That's a man still standing up. No matter how much I'll joke about him and all of that, no matter how much you can say he got a burlap sack on, no matter how much you say that he took his clothes from the set of Lovecraft Country or any of that, he still honored that sister. Now we can say, well, He shouldn't have never told a white woman, because it's what I heard. I was talking to a friend of mine at work, and he said he should have never told that white woman that you need to be like Coretta Scott King or Michelle Obama. I said, well, if you're looking at character, isn't that the ultimate character to be able to have? Because you don't want someone, bringing drunk folks to your house and you're a celebrity, and you have to have a little bit more character. So you got to sacrifice some of your selfishness for the betterment of what I'm trying to do. Especially if we're talking about marriage or kids or anything, you cannot bring drama to my house. Wouldn't that be acceptable? So, and once I said that, it was like, well, that makes more sense because you need the backdrop to it. Now, Monique is honoring her husband, and they think it's funny. And DL don't see that. Don't see that. Here we go. Let's keep going.
I'm like, just let me get on the phone with my brother, right? Yeah. Hey, DL. Yeah. I said, listen, I just got off the phone with your team, and they wanted to play this game, Would You Rather? And it was like stupid. Like asking me about my husband and Lee Daniels and Corinne Steffens, and his exact words, well, that's how we do it. I said, DL, how does that uplift our community? And again, I don't know what y'all trying to insinuate, but brother, what you doing? Like I said, that's just how we do it. So it is what it is. Now, it got so ugly that my attorney had to send a cease and desist. So it never.
So she turned around and said, we're not doing this. Called her attorney and put that NDA out there. We're not doing that. We not doing that at all. What's going on? Heart of Inspirations, what's going on? You know what I mean? Said we're not doing that. And again, a sister standing up for her man. As much as we talk shit about the black community and how we need to have more men stepping up, and black women need to be like this, and black women need to be up like this, we have an example, and it's beautiful, and nobody sees it. Nobody sees it. A sister standing up for her man. And in turn, her man is right there going through it with her, speaking and standing up for her. I don't care if I'm her manager. I'm going to still be here. I'm next to her. I'm by her side. She ain't got to worry about nothing. Prime example, but do we talk about Monique and her husband? Nope. They want relationships like Blueface and Chris Shine and all this other little stuff. Sexy Red out here twerking and all of that and doing ratchet stuff while pregnant in the hospital. Not the hospital, her baby shower and all of that. She was at the hospital or something like that. Just, you see what I'm saying? As much as we talk shit, there's a prime example of pure, to me, pure black love, right? Pure black love. And do we have it? I mean, do we respect it? Are we talking about this? You know what I'm saying? Are we looking at a shining example of two black people that's in love with each other and they got each other's back? Nope. What we do is we make fun of this. This is funny. This is ha. You know what I'm saying? Jokes and all of that. Let's keep going.
So we have, like, when Cat Williams talk and people, truth tellers talk, we have receipts to everything we're saying. That's how that whole thing got started. Okay? It's family. My husband is my family.
Yeah.
Now, you babies that are really good with this internet, through the years, I've watched DL speak ill of me. Through the years. I never knew DL Hughley had a problem with me. But when Cat said they all a group, he forgot to put DL Hughley in the group. Mm-hmm. Through the years, I was bitter. I was dangerous with what I was doing, saying that it was inequality. My husband didn't know what he was doing. This went on through the years.
And DL is bad about, I'm sorry. This is why I have a problem with DL. DL's bad about that. DL goes so hard against right-wingers and all of this stuff and his political takes and all of that. And then sit up here and talk and it will literally call Ice Cube. I'm not going to listen to him. He's a rapper. But why the fuck are we listening to you and you're a comedian? When he did the contract for Black America. When I did that story and I actually read the contract for Black America and I had a Republican, you know what I'm saying, that was on my show. You know what I mean? To talk about You're running for represent, or, you know, he was running for a state representative in Missouri. And I said, what do you think about the contract with Black America? We breaking it down. He didn't disrespect Ice Cube, but our brother did. Brother DL said, well, why were you listening to him? Why? Well, what are we listening to you for? You know what I mean? What are we listening to you for? We can't listen. If I can't listen to what Ice Cube is saying in the contract for Black America, the hell do I need to listen to you for? And what did he do? Continue to disrespect this brother who has made his own way through Hollywood, made his own way through music, broke away from a supergroup to be his own man. And all you did was you didn't have this man on your show. You didn't use your platform to get an understanding, to uplift his brother. You use it to down his brother. So I don't fool with DL at all. And you're talking about a fan. I was a fan. No, after I seen that, I'm like, And then the more and more, he talked about our sister too. He talked about her sister, but I'm gonna ask him, was he wrong? Let's keep going, because I got a little bit of time.
Unloved, all of these things. And I said to myself, I'ma see you. I'ma see you.
Hey, you see her look at the camera on there?
I didn't say nothing to nobody, but I knew the time would come that I would see him.
I never knew how Baltimore she really was until this interview, and I heard her and Just Hilarious with the new and all of y'all DMVs, boy. Y'all got that. Y'all got that, boy. Y'all got that.
We were scheduled to do a show in Los Angeles.
See, I'm gonna be honest with you. DL to me wants to be what's his name that just came back to the Daily Show. He wanted to be him so bad. You wasn't gonna be him. You wasn't gonna be that white man. You wasn't. Sorry, you wasn't gonna be him. You know what I mean? So that Be More is coming through. I swear. I knew. Yeah, when she says it, I knew. Hey, I'm listening to her and I'm thinking about Just Hilarious when she talks. I'm like, boy, y'all be more women, boy. Y'all got that, boy. You tell you from the DMV.
I was the headliner of that show. His name was on it, then his name came off.
So let me just kind of get past this, because she's talking about the story of her being the headliner of the show. And DL Hughley did not have his information right. And they've been going back and forth on this one. So if you want to check out this portion, you know what I'm saying, what she's saying about that, that's what Jada is from Be More too. She don't sound like it anymore, but she's from, yeah. But you know, she talks about this contract and how everything kind of went down with the contract. And I don't want to get in trouble with Jon Stewart. That's what I'm thinking of. Thank you, Tracy. Jon Stewart. DL was never going to be Jon Stewart. Let me shut up because I don't want to. I just say this. I don't fool with DL like that. No, I don't fool with DL like that. And I got balls enough to say I would. I don't. You know what I'm saying? He tried to make people seem like they were crazy. You know what I'm saying? If he disrespected Brother Rizla Islam about his takes on the jab, and then when Brother Rizla Islam came back with receipts, only thing DL could do was talk shit. You can't even, you know what I mean? You can't even back up what you're saying without talking crazy to somebody. You know what I mean? So nope, I don't. Give me a second. I'm about to pull up what DL said. Hold up. I saved this. And now, come on. Oh my God. Seriously, is this what we doing right now? Jeez Louise, boy. When I tell you, it's always something. Like I'm clicking it and it's not going to the actual video, but this is on the good old shade room, so gotta pull up the shade room real quick. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me share my screen real quick. But let's just play a game. Let's play a game, and we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna wrap this up. But let's just play a game. If you use something called that Kevin Samuels used to say called sign language, which I love this acronym: shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. Let's play a game and see if Brother DL uses these tactics. Let me put them up here and let's go.
Jay is getting messier and messier. It's almost like Wendy Williams didn't go anywhere. She just got a weight set. So Monique was on. Every time I see Monique these days, she's on doing some greasy video with her and her daddy complaining about something or working out. I don't know nobody that work out that much and gain weight unless every crunch you do has got captain in front of it. But apparently she goes on Club Shay Shay and tells the story about how she came on my radio show and I wasn't there at the time. And my co-host Jasmine Sanders played a game that we played all the time with everybody called Would You Rather. She apparently was so offended by that she said she got off. She called me. Monique did, and she said I was very dismissive, like, Monique's a liar. When Monique did call me, I heard her complaints. I listened to her, and I pulled the segment. So if I had been as dismissive as she alleges I was, that segment would have aired. It didn't because I respected her wishes. She's a liar. Well, Club Shay Shay is getting messier and messier.
All right, but didn't she say that she had a cease and desist order? He never said, hey, she pulled a cease, a cease and desist order because her lawyer came to us and said, hey, first of all, he started off this thing, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, wait a minute, Kishore. I'm trying to see what you just said. You said, did anyone ever hear that episode? Mo talk about they pulled the episode because she said that she called her lawyer and put a cease and desist order out. That's why they pulled the episode. Now, he never said, hey, she pulled the order, but the first thing he did, shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. He started talking about DL. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get the likes up. That's why the little bubble popping up. He talked about Shannon Sharp. How Wendy Williams is. I guess Club Shay Shay is messy because people are going there and tell their truth. Well, all you got to do is go on there and tell your truth. Won't you go to Club Shay Shay and you tell your truth, and everybody tells their truth. No, he started off with jokes, talking about her weight. You know what I'm saying? All this other stuff. Didn't get to the point after he went into the insults and the shame and all of that. So, what does that say about a person who immediately, if you say Monique's a liar, right? Then lead with that. But why do I have to listen to your jokes? You cracking on her first before you get to the actual point. So that automatically makes me, lets me know when somebody comes out like this, and it's the whole thing is messy. And it's sad, honestly, because these are grown folks. These are cats in their 50s, getting in their 60s. And they're, you know what I'm saying? And this is what we got to go through. But let's keep it real. When you have to open up by disrespect, you don't like her. Okay, fine. But you come up immediately with the disrespect and you're trying to tell your side. You think I'm going to listen to you after you just disrespect the lady? So the hell I need to listen to you for? Because I'm kind of already shut out. You know what I mean? So let's listen to the second part, you guys, because there's more to this. There's more to this.
It's also befuddles the shit out of me how somebody who as a comedian talks as much shit about everybody else as she does, she has the temerity to be offended about anything as much shit as you say about people. Then she encouraged everybody, allegedly it stems from the fact that I used to always talk about her on video after video, and she encouraged her sweet babies to look at the video and find them. Do that. Do exactly what she says. And you know what you're not going to find? You're not going to find any evidence of that because Monique is a liar. She's lying about that. But what you will find is Monique talking about some alleged contract dispute we had. Look at the ticket. It says DL Hughley, then Monique. She knows the story. But what she did in response to that, she talked about my dog, my wife. This broad even brought out my daughter's personal trauma. My daughter was molested, and Monique brought that shit out and told the world that I allowed my daughter to be raped in front of me. The lying mother. She knows she was lying. And it all, when everybody from my family checked her. It's interesting. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? You won't ever see her with her family, videos with her children or grandchildren, because nobody with me. How do you have sweet babies when your own babies don't with you? How do you love us for real when there's no evidence of anybody loving you for real, except your daddy, who you apparently have to pay? And FYI, daughters are paid for by daddies, not daddies who get paid by their daughters. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? Telling jokes. Monique, if she'd have spent as much time actually writing jokes and writing her Netflix special as she did complaining about not having one, it wouldn't have been trash. It got the worst reviews of any Netflix special in history, because that's what Monique does. She complains and she has grievances. You never see her being a human being. You never see her being sweet. She knows she was lying. And it only stopped when everybody from my family checked her. It's interesting and warm to people, except when she's using it to butter somebody up to get something. There's a reason why everywhere she goes, it starts. Everywhere she goes. How is it that nobody with you, not even your family? How do you, or I was on the road getting it. I get it every goddamn week. Look at my schedule versus yours. See how much I'm going. And I still manage to have a relationship that I cherish with my children. Can you say the same? You can't. Because all you do is talk about your grievances and who did you wrong. There's a reason you're by yourself. There's a reason you got to pay a man to love you. It's sad. There's an old adage that says you can't buy love. It's a shame, Monique, that you probably always will have to. And
like anybody that knows good business, you said the memo was saying this is what I would like, right? But the contract.
And I remember when the contract came out, all of this stuff. I looked at it back then. It's a lot. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a contract expert. But you know what's sad, and Fahim is saying the same thing that I'm thinking about. This sucks. Because it's bad. It's bad. Because you got two, people that are I mean, where I'm not that, they're about a decade ahead of me. And, these are our big brothers and big sisters. You know what I'm saying? And this is garbage. He's mad because of what, I think she said about the whole kids thing, about his daughter or whatever, but the way that comes across, and to say now, I guess what it say, you go, they go low, you go to the basement. But then you talked about her, her man, you got to pay a man to love you and all of this. It's like, when is it ever stops? And that's what it is. It's malice and vitriol. And and it's true. He started it. But it's sad. It's sad because, like I said, I don't care for DL's takes. I don't know the man personally, but yeah, and he did. I don't fool with the man's takes. His takes are wild to me. This is the same man who said as a political pundit. Why are we voting for Bernie Sanders? He looks like the old dude in a disaster movie. And then you endorse Joe Biden, who's just damn near, on his last leg. Yeah, I don't. Nope. So, but this is, who, Lord, was he wrong? Was he wrong for his clapback? And again, if you watch the interview, she just said what she felt like was right was right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? And we, honest opinion, Robin, I'm with you 1,000%. I'm with you 1,000%. We got a whole lot of shit to, whole lot of fish to fry. Because the beans don't burn in the kitchen. The beans don't burn on the grill. We got a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. You know what I'm saying? We never going to get to the big leagues if we keep doing this. We keep doing it. And I honestly, when I listened to DL, it was actually, not even going to hold you, it was disappointing. It was disappointing because he was in his feelings. So I know it struck a nerve. Yeah. I had to do. Well, in this case, we're moving on down. Shout out to Martin. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot. But again, Shannon ain't being messy. He's like, hey, tell your truth. If that's your truth, that's your truth. But it's, hold on. What did some of y'all say? This is what Nelson was talking about. Yes. Seems like DL might be a liar. From my perspective, Monique has been very transparent about her mistakes, trauma, pain, regrets, and her foolishness. And yes, and for him to say it was the worst comedy special of all times on Netflix, it got the worst review, that's not true. Now I know for a fact that's not true. You know what I mean? It's not true, but it's just to see the type of energy we're wasting. This is the same cat who is known out in the open for years, cheating on his wife allegedly. Yeah, well, he said nobody wanted to work with her. I'm pretty sure Tyler Perry or Oprah has to doing with that, and she pulled the receipt. Shannon said, I heard it. I heard the apology that he gave. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah, that was, you know what I'm saying? That was wrong. That was wrong. If I'm not mistaken, did she apologize for that? You know what I'm saying? A while back. I'm not for sure. I'm thinking she apologized for that because that was probably wrong on her end. But I believe she talked to, he said he has every right to clap back, and we have every right not to believe him. Robin D. Facts and distraction at all time high. Good Lord. Well, I'm not gonna lie. 2024 has been wild so far. I never thought Club Shay Shay was gonna do this. I didn't know it was gonna be this. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of here for it. It all started, House versus Field. Now when does it end? Ask yourself, when does it end? He's shown who he is. Yep, DL was wrong. Monique was wrong for mentioning his daughter. But did she apologize for, saying that for his daughter? If she apologized and then you keep going back to that, then it's way past personal. Because if you apologize for something that you said, I'm not tripping on it because you apologize. Yeah, you shouldn't have said it. Yeah, we could have been in the heat of our beef, but don't bring my daughter into it. Okay, I'm not gonna bring your daughter back. She did not bring his daughter into any of that conversation. It was about them, and he brought her kids. Now you can't say, well, you brought my daughter's personal business, all of this, and then you talked about that woman not taking care of her kids or her grandkids, and then you talked about this woman's husband. But yeah, you're talking about where is Black Love, and I still follow DL on Instagram. I see the crap he posts. It's confusing. That's confusing to me. It's like, when does it end? When do we stop the bullshit? Let's keep it real. When do we stop the bullshit? We sit down like two goddamn adults. We talk about it. I was wrong. You was wrong. Maybe I thought I was the headliner, or maybe we was co-headliner. I don't know. If your name was on the top of the ticket, my name was on the bottom of the ticket, or they told you something differently. Let's get over this shit. because we need to work together. And I can't talk about your man because your man is sitting right there where a black man should be next to his queen. That's where he should be instead of disrespecting this man. And if I was, I'm not going to lie, if I was her husband, first time I'm see DL's fronts is getting knocked off because ain't no way in hell you going to sit up there and talk about my wife and you think it's going to be all good and gravy. And you thought Will Smith went up there and slapping Chris Rock was the worst thing you seen. Let me get on camera punching the shit out of DL because that's what I would have did because I'd be damn you disrespect my woman like that. And that's on everything I love. Standing on business, standing on shaky. Well, I don't give a fuck what y'all say. You're not going to sit up here and disrespect my woman. So DL better be glad that man ain't knocking all the sunshine out of his face. Because I wouldn't. I'm past diplomatic. I'm super past, being cool and cordial. You disrespected my wife on camera. After she apologized for what she said. I got you, homie. That's the hood coming out. And DL would have called every single piece of my fist he could ever catch. And that's on everything I love. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. I'm catching DL. When the next show you got? Remember when he fell out because of COVID? Let's get a repeat of that. And it ain't going to be COVID. Because if this is the jab, you about to feel it. That's on everything I love. But she talked about his daughter. She talked about his disbelief in her and how he didn't protect her. She apologized. So what is his beef now if he apologized? Yeah, and exactly. It's funny how Shannon been doing Club Shay for a while. Nobody cared about his podcast. And it's like people are afraid of the truth. Now everybody wants to talk about Shannon. Now they dissing Shannon. You know what I mean? The situation was dead until Monique did this interview. Hey, she's on Club Shay Shay. He asked her the questions. You know what I mean? You know what you're going to get on the interview. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for Jonathan Majors to show up. Fighting through your own people just to get on top. That's what happens. Glad she apologized. Street life, both were wrong. School starts what? Yeah, she was very honest about herself in that special. It's a dark time for comedy right now in our community. White comments had the same beef, but it ends quickly and never lingers like ours does. And this is what it is. But again, you can what I will say is this: you can't keep suppressing the truth and keep telling people to shut the fuck up. You can't. We got it. Because if I'm gonna call you out, we love it. And it's funny. We love it in rap beef. We love when Tupac called out Biggie. We love when Nas called out Jay-Z and Jay-Z called out Nas. We get all amped about it. But now we got a problem when we start calling out folks. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, it's comedy. It's not rap. But you're not going to continue to disrespect me and I'm going to shut up. Or I'm not going to continue to see the disrespect that goes on and I'm going to just be cool. I'm going to be quiet. Like, come on now. What kind of we still need the integrity. We still got to have integrity within ourselves. And you're not going to continue to keep my name. You're not going to continue to have my name in your mouth and I'm gonna just shut up. Hell, even Kwame Brown, who did not say anything for years, got tired of people disrespecting his name. So what happened? When he started having that mama's cooking, people got mad because he started telling the truth. And people didn't like it. And it seemed like only us don't like to hear the truth about us or our heroes, which she talks about in the video. And that's why I like the fact that she's able to express herself in a way, just like Kat. And there's going to be plenty other people who are going to do the same thing. We have to appreciate that, because I'm going to just be real. In the black community, somebody could be, molestation can happen in the black community or in a black home, and we tell our people to shut up. This happened in our home. Don't you go out and tell nobody. And disregard the hurt and the pain that person just went through, because we don't want anybody to know, favorite Uncle JoJo out here being Chester, because it's favorite Uncle JoJo, and we keep it quiet. It was like that in my family. And I guarantee you it's some of the black people that's on here was in there. When are we going to start telling the truth and stop being afraid of the truth? That's what this interview was more about to me and Cat Williams. When are we going to start? Whether he read 3,000 books or 3, that don't matter to me. When he's talking about the truth, when are we going to start acknowledging the truth? That's it. Okay. All right. Let me get to some of these and I got to go. I got to get out of here. Okay. All right. What's true? This is just beefing. Monique is almost 60 years old. Why would she be taking care of her grown children? I like to consider myself a woman of honor, the actress said on stage. So I've got to do something right now publicly. I did. And when I fucked something up, I got to fix it up. Exactly. And that's what she said. Beefing because of a crazy mistake due to a lousy promoter. You know what I'm saying? Can't be beef for one side, been tarnishing your name behind your back. She's done nothing wrong to Tyler Perry or Oprah. You know what I mean? Apologizing shows Monique has maturity. Exactly. She, you know. So I'm going to take care of right now before I go any motherfucking further. To DL Hughley's family, I want to publicly apologize. And I did hear that. I just didn't remember. Nobody wants to work with you. Actually means we can't control. Exactly. Is that not what people kept saying that about Jonathan Majors? So now I'm knowing somebody wanted to blackball him in Hollywood. Yeah, you know, I never meant to hurt their feelings. So did he check him, or you know what I'm saying? You know, I hear because oh man, Phil when he said his daughter told him that he didn't believe, and you know he did. Your DL did not believe his own. It's crazy. It's crazy. Shannon getting more views than these mainstream cats. But Shannon is mainstream. Don't get it twisted. Shannon is mainstream. You know what I'm saying? But he's just killing it right now because he's allowing the conversation to go. Yeah, Hollywood Beats go wait. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing. We need to stop airing. Yeah, and we do. But when we okay, let me just say it like this. If I come to you privately, right, and you don't want to talk privately, but then you get on your platform and you talk crazy about me, I got a problem. But if I keep suppressing it, you go keep talking crazy about me. Eventually, it takes everything in me. You trust me. It takes everything in me to I'm telling you, I that's why I believe in the Most High God, the Most High Yah, the Mashah. I swear, because it be some times, boy, some folks be having me want to go there real hard. But I got to get out of here. I got to wrap this up. Let me get to some of y'all comments. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. The gatekeepers, you know, exactly. Yep. 2 pieces of Tim's. You know what I'm saying? Face-to-face public air. It should, that's how it should be. So I don't like messy, you know. I mean, but at least we have it. This is conversation. If we do have to, we got to stop getting to the point where we can't have conversation. You know what I'm saying? We got to get to the point where, because these people don't want to talk. We'll come here. You can talk here. You good? You know what I'm saying? But we got to quit. We you know, because again, white actors will go and talk it. Go listen to Corey Feldman discuss Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Go listen to Corey Feldman. You know what I mean? And so we can't really say that because white people do it too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hopefully he gets on soon. But let me get out of here. You guys have been amazing. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Dre Max Show. But you already know what time it is.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that up, B.
Man, I gotta wrap it up, man. I love talking to you guys, but folks got to get to school, and I ain't getting talked about. But anyway, thank you so very much for tuning to the Dre Max Show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Oh, tell me, before I get to there, what did y'all think about this whole conversation, this whole interview with Monique, DL Hughley? What did you guys think about that? Put it in the comment section below. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself. Where's my outro at? Let me get out of here. Gotta get these kids to school. Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over?
What?
Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.